For decades, Arnold Schwarzenegger has stood at the center of some of Hollywood's biggest films, and, depending on who you ask, some of its biggest behind-the-scenes clashes. Actors argue, directors disagree, and egos flare. But over the years, a handful of names have circled Arnold in industry stories and old set rumors, each one tied to moments of tension, personality mismatches, or simple creative friction. None of it sits in stone, but the stories have echoed long enough to become part of Hollywood lore. Take James Cameron, for instance. On screen, the two were unstoppable. The Terminator, Terminator 2, True Lies. But the rumor mill has long whispered that the intensity behind Cameron's perfectionist directing style sometimes pushed the limits of patience. During the filming of True Lies, the production was enormous. Helicopters, pyrotechnics, months of precision shooting. Some crew members recall an atmosphere where Cameron pushed for take after take, long past what others thought necessary. Arnold, known for discipline and efficiency, reportedly found the repetition exhausting. Whether they argued or simply drifted apart through creative differences is unclear, but fans noticed that the once frequent pair slowly stopped collaborating. It wasn't drama, just two powerhouses moving in different directions. Then there's Bruce Willis. In the early 90s, they seemed like Hollywood brothers. Red carpets, business ventures, Planet Hollywood openings. But their working styles were famously different. Arnold kept to strict routines. Bruce thrived on improvisation. When negotiations for one of the Expendables films famously broke down over salary, entertainment reporters fueled speculation of tension. Arnold once posted a cryptic one-word comment online that many interpreted as aimed at Willis. Whether it was frustration, a joke, or simply timing, fans debated it for years. Their friendship never returned to what it once appeared to be publicly. Richard Gere's name also floats through old Hollywood anecdotes. The lore goes back to the late 70s, long before either man was a superstar. Stories from charity events and early auditions paint them as two ambitious young actors who didn't mesh. Gere with sharp humor, Arnold with direct competitive energy. Small misunderstandings snowballed into bigger reputations, and according to long-told tales, the two simply chose different circles from then on. Jean-Claude Van Damme's story leans more into professional rivalry. He arrived as Hollywood's new martial arts sensation, and the press loved comparing him to Arnold. Comparisons breed competition, and interviews from the era show both men reacting, sometimes humorously, sometimes coolly, to being pitted against each other. Van Damme was even briefly attached to Predator before creative issues ended his involvement, adding fuel to the gossip fire. Whether there was real tension or just media fantasy remains unknown. Steven Seagal's reputation for on-set confidence and occasional overconfidence has been discussed for years by colleagues across the industry. Whenever interviewed about other action stars, Seagal often spoke boldly. Arnold rarely responded publicly to such comments, keeping his answers diplomatic, which only added mystery to the relationship. And then there's Tom Hardy, an unexpected entry in the Hollywood rumor vault. Hardy's intensity is legendary. Some insiders claim his raw, confrontational energy clashed with Arnold's structured, old-school discipline during early discussions on a potential project. Nothing dramatic happened. They simply didn't share the same rhythm. As with many actors, it was a matter of creative chemistry, not conflict. So which story surprises you most? Hollywood is built on myths, memories, and a little bit of exaggeration. But one thing is certain. Behind every blockbuster and every icon, there are human personalities navigating a world where egos, visions, and ambition collide.